Welcome, sleepy soul. You've found your way to dreamy night tales, a soft and quiet corner of the night, where the air is still, the stars are kind, and your thoughts can finally drift away. Let the day fall behind you now. There's nothing left to do, no plans to make, no thoughts to chase. Only this moment, this breath, this gentle path into dreamlight. So rest your head, feel the pillow beneath you, soft and cool, like a cloud waiting just for you. Let your eyes grow heavy, like petals folding in the dark, and let my voice carry you gently, slowly, into the land where dreams begin. Imagine now, a glowing forest, bathed in soft golden light. The air is warm, but not too warm, just enough to soothe your skin, like a gentle hand brushing your arm. Each tree glows from within, pale and golden, like starlight caught in wood. They rise high above you, tall and kind, with leaves that shimmer like silk in the breeze. The ground beneath your feet is soft and mossy. It gives a little as you step, like memory foam, warm and earthy. A quiet hush surrounds you, as if the forest is holding its breath, just for you. A golden mist moves slowly through the trees, floating. Like a dream, it wraps around you. Not cold, not damp, just light and sleepy. You breathe it in, and it feels like peace, settling deep inside your chest, quieting your thoughts, slowing your breath, bringing you home. With each step you take, the forest deepens, not darker, just more quiet, more still. The sounds are soft, a faint rustle of leaves, a far-off hum, the gentle creak of old wise branches. Somewhere ahead, a slow stream glows with pale silver light. It winds like a ribbon through the trees, calm, steady, not rushing, not cold, just the sound of forever moving. Without hurry, without care, you kneel beside it and dip your fingers in. The water is warm, like a bath drawn just for you. It holds the warmth of memory and the stillness of the moon. You let your hand rest there, feeling the pull of the gentle current, and in that moment, you feel yourself letting go, just a little more. Like leaves falling from a tree, soft and slow. There's a fallen log nearby, covered in glowing moss. You sit upon it, and the wood is smooth and dry, as if it's been waiting for you. The moss feels like velvet, cool and comforting beneath you. Around you, the golden light thickens, hanging in the air like soft fog. Each breath feels like honey, slow and warm, filling you with a heavy sweetness, drawing your thoughts inward, pulling them down like roots into soil. Above you, the sky is just beginning to show, through the branches, pale lavender, with stars like quiet eyes, watching over you from far, far away. You lie back slowly, your body resting on the mossy ground. The earth holds you, gently like a cradle made of light and leaves. You can feel the rhythm of the forest, a deep, quiet heartbeat, slow and steady, and without trying, you match it. Your breath, your heart, falling into sync with the trees. A soft breeze passes over you, carrying the scent of something sweet, like warm flowers, and sugar, and sleep. You close your eyes, but the dream continues, because this place, this glowing forest, is not seen with the eyes. It is felt, through stillness, through the soft hush of being. You begin to float, not upward, not away, just deeper, deeper into comfort, deeper into warmth. Like sinking into the softest bed, the forest opens around you and becomes something new, a gentle garden, filled with blossoms that glow in soft pinks and blues. Their petals curl open slowly, like yawns in the moonlight. Their scent is sweet, but not too sweet, just enough to quiet your thoughts, like a lullaby in the air. The ground is soft here too, made of moss and flower petals, pillowy, inviting, safe. You wander through slowly, touching petals with your fingertips, each one cool and smooth, like silk against your skin. And everywhere you look, there is softness, light, stillness. The air is thick with peace, like a warm blanket around your shoulders. There are no paths here, no signs. You do not need to choose. You do not need to know where you're going. You are simply being, moving with the quiet, carried by the dream. A gentle bell sounds in the distance, faint and far, not loud, not sharp, just a single chime. as if the garden itself is breathing. You follow the sound, or maybe the feeling, of it, drifting toward it without effort, letting it lead you, not with your feet, but with your breath. You come to a small pool, still and round, like a mirror resting on the earth. The surface does not ripple, even as you kneel beside it. It reflects not your face, but the stars, as if the night sky lives in its depths. You lean closer and feel no fear, no urgency, only curiosity, soft and slow. The pool smells like lavender and warm summer air. It calls to you, not with words, but with a feeling, like being welcomed home. You lie down beside it, your head resting on soft grass, and you watch the stars in the water, moving slowly, as if dreaming too. And you realize you're not thinking anymore, not remembering, not wondering. You are just here, present, safe, at rest. The garden hums quietly, not a sound you hear, but one you feel, like a soft vibration, in your bones, in your breath, and still, you drift softly, gently, as if the ground beneath you is a boat and the stars above are guiding you. Slowly, slowly, into sleep. The night deepens and everything becomes softer, lighter, more quiet. You are floating now through petals, through mist, through the warm hush of dreams, and still, the voice of dreamy night tales stays with you, a soft echo in your ears, like a lullaby without words, carrying you deeper and deeper, until there are no more thoughts, only breath, only warmth, only sleep. You are drifting, carried on a breeze so light, you hardly know it's there, but you feel it, like the memory of touch, like the quiet sigh of the stars. The garden around you begins to change, but not suddenly, softly, like mist turning to dew, like one dream melting into another. The flowers stretch taller, petals glowing in soft gold and silver now, and where once were trees, now rise pale stone columns, round and smooth, as if carved by the wind. They do not rise in rows, but seem to float in place, silent, ancient, calm. You are in a sanctuary now, not built, but grown, from stone and time and light. Each step you take echoes faintly, but even the echoes feel soft, as though the sound is wrapped in velvet. A faint breeze moves through the space, slow and warm, and you follow it, without question, without effort, as though your body is part of the air, as though you are floating. The ground here is cool, smooth like marble, but never cold. It holds the warmth of the stars, and hums with a quiet rhythm, like a heartbeat beneath the stone. Around you, the columns shimmer faintly, each one etched with tiny lights, soft symbols you do not need to understand. You feel them, as a calmness in your chest, a stillness behind your eyes. They speak not with words, but with peace. The ceiling is not a ceiling, but open sky, stretching far and wide, a deep velvet blue, studded with stars that do not blink. They glow with quiet certainty, as if watching over you, gently, always. In the center of this floating temple, a shallow pool circles a single stone, smooth and pale, glowing from within, like a slow breath, in and out. You step closer, and the ripples in the water welcome you, each one slow, round, perfect, spreading outward like sleep through your limbs. You sit at the edge of the pool, your legs folding easily, as if you've done this before, perhaps in another dream, or long ago, when the stars were still young. The air is filled with quiet hums, tones too soft to name, like the sound of moonlight, or the whisper of dust falling. They wrap around you, not as music, but as feeling, as rest. Your body feels heavy, but not weighed down, only relaxed, released, as though each bone, each muscle, has let go of the day, and now, simply is. Time drips slowly here, like warm honey down glass, each moment thick, gentle, stretching out forever. And yet, you are not waiting. You are simply being without thinking, without needing, just breath, and stillness, and sleep. A warm glow begins to rise, not from the sun, but from the air itself. It spreads softly through the temple, casting long shadows that do not feel dark, only quiet. You lie down once more. The stone floor beneath you, warm and smooth. Your hands rest at your sides, your breath soft and deep. Your eyes close, but inside, you still see light, soft, shifting, like clouds in slow motion. Above you, a pale shape floats into view. Not a bird, not a star, something softer, lighter, like a piece of sky made gentle. It circles high above, silent, calm, and you feel your breath match its motion, in and out, as it glides, over and over, without end. The temple hums around you, a constant comfort, like being held in memory, or wrapped in time, and you drift, not down, not away, but inward, into yourself, into a space that feels infinite and safe. Then, slowly, you feel the floor give way, not with a jolt, but like a feather falling, and you begin to sink, through the stone, through the earth, gently, peacefully, as if sinking into the softest blanket. The temple fades, and something new surrounds you, cool and blue, a misty lake, so still it could be glass, but it moves beneath you, soft ripples, a sleepy shimmer, carrying you without effort, without sound. You float there, cradled in silver mist, the water warm, the air thick with calm. Above you, the moon hangs low, round and golden, like a lantern in the sky. Its light reflects on the water, in ribbons that sway and curl, as if dancing just for you. You stretch out your arms and feel the surface beneath you, warm, soft, like floating on breath. No sounds now, only the slow lap of water, the soft pulse of moonlight, the quiet hush of the dream around the lake. Tall reeds sway in rhythm, not with wind, but with the movement of the night. They whisper in soft rustles, stories with no words, only feeling, only peace, and you drift, and drift, held by the water, watched by the moon, lulled by the silence. You could stay here forever, and maybe you will, in this breathless place, where time forgets to pass, where the body becomes light, and the heart becomes still. Everything is slowing your breath, your thoughts, even the dream, until all that remains is the feeling of floating and the soft voice of dreamy night tales, whispering you deeper and deeper into sleep. You are still drifting, still held, still gently rocked by the water's quiet breath. The lake is endless, but you don't need to know where it goes. You are not moving forward or backward. You are simply floating within it, becoming part of its calm. The silver mist curls around you, thicker now, but not heavy, just soft, like the fabric of a dream, each wisp brushing your skin, cool and light, like moonlight on water. You exhale slowly, and the air feels warm as it leaves you, as though your breath joins the mist and becomes part of the dream. Your chest rises and falls in an easy rhythm, quiet and deep, above you. The moon begins to change, not fading, not growing, but softening, its edges melting into the sky until it looks like a pearl, glowing from within, floating high and smiling down. You close your eyes again, not because you must, but because it feels good, because the darkness behind your lids is softer than sleep. A warm place, a gentle space, where nothing is needed, and everything is still. The water beneath you begins to lift, not with waves, but with slow motion, like being carried in hands too large to see. You are rising, not quickly, not high, but softly, like mist rising from the earth. You do not open your eyes, you simply trust, because there is nothing here to fear, only softness, only sleep, only this warm drifting. And when the motion slows, you find yourself resting, not on water, not in air, but on something new, a bed of clouds, stretching far and wide, and light as breath. You sink into it, but it holds you, perfectly, just enough, not too much. Beneath your body, the cloud is thick and soft, like warm cotton touched by sunlight. It curves beneath your head, beneath your spine, beneath your knees and heels, holding you without pressure, like memory made into sky. You are in the air now, but you do not fall, you do not even float. You rest, you settle, you sleep. Around you, other clouds drift slowly, not shapes, but feelings, each one glowing faintly, soft lavender, cool blue, hints of pink and pearl. They move like thoughts, but quieter, slower, weightless. The sky around you is not dark and not bright, just endless. Like a room without walls, where silence hums and time does not follow. You feel your fingers relax, your jaw soften, your shoulders melt into the cloud beneath you. Every part of you, unwinding, opening, letting go, of weight, of sound, of memory. A breeze curls around your ankles, not cold, just cooler than your skin. A whisper against your calves, a breath against your feet. It moves slowly, thoughtfully, as though it knows you. And above, something glimmers. Not the sun, not the moon. A gentle dome of golden light, soft as candle glow, and high above it, the stars still wait. The clouds begin to part, but not fully, only enough to show you the dream below. A meadow glowing with faint starlight, so wide, so open, that it seems to go on forever. Endless grass, soft and silver, swaying gently, without wind, and in the center, a tree tall and still, with leaves like feathers, glowing pale blue swaying, but not rustling, like silence made visible. You are still lying on your cloud, but now the cloud moves, drifting downward, toward that soft silver meadow, slowly, carefully, like being lowered in a cradle, wrapped in sleep. You feel the sky change around you, growing warmer, richer, as the stars draw closer, each one watching, not with eyes, but with quiet kindness, soft and far, but present. Your cloud touches down, melting into the tall grass, becoming one with the earth again. The meadow welcomes you, with silence, with softness, with space to dream. You rise slowly, not with effort, but with ease, as though the dream lifts you and your body follows. The ground beneath your bare feet is soft and warm, each step a slow sinking into velvet soil, cool and smooth, inviting, familiar. You walk slowly through the grass that whispers, not to you, but around you, like it is sighing. With the hush of sleep, fireflies drift through the air, glowing dimly, not flashing, just floating. Like tiny lanterns on a breeze, they gather around the tree, the one with the feathered leaves, and you walk toward it, each step bringing more stillness, more calm, until you feel as if your heart has stopped needing to beat so loudly. You lie beneath the tree, on the silver grass, and it feels perfect. There is nothing more to seek, nothing more to wonder, just breath, and the slow sway of the leaves. Overhead, they move like waves, as if the air is a sea, and the tree is anchored in the sky. You watch them drift, and you drift too, further from thought, further from time, closer to sleep. The tree hums quietly, a tone so low, you feel it more than hear it. It moves through your back, through your ribs, through the floor of your mind, and then, you are inside it, not as a person, but as light, as awareness, moving, slowly, between the glowing rings of wood and memory. Each ring is soft gold, shimmering and wide. You drift through them like smoke, like breath through silk, and with each one you pass, you feel lighter, softer, quieter, until there is nothing left to carry, no shape, no story, just peace, endless and slow. Eventually you pass through the center of the tree and emerge, not outside, but somewhere new. A sky of rose gold clouds, floating above a sea of stars. You are walking again, but the path is light, woven from starlight and fog, and it leads nowhere, and everywhere. You walk slowly, or perhaps you are still. It does not matter, because here, movement and stillness feel the same. Both are calm, both are safe, both are sleep around you. Gentle orbs of light drift, like bubbles, but glowing softly. Each one holds a feeling, not memories, but pieces of calm, like joy without shape, like stillness made round. One passes through your hand, and it feels warm, but also cool. A perfect softness that leaves a glow behind. Not on your skin, but in your breath. The path widens, and then fades, and still you move, weightless, without steps, without thought. You are drifting again, but this time, inside yourself. Your body long gone, only the sense of rest remains. The awareness of quiet, the endlessness of the dream, the voice of dreamy night tales still with you, but softer now, like a lullaby turned to wind. You do not need to listen, but it stays, like a hand resting gently beside you, silent but here, and you fall, not down, but deeper, deeper into softness, deeper into silence, deeper into sleep. And still, you drift, not with effort, not with motion, but with presence, with the feeling of floating, of being held, without being touched. You are deeper now, not below, not above, but farther inward, where thoughts know longer rise, where even silence feels like sound. The space around you has softened again, the edges of the dream melted smooth, until all that remains is light and hush, and the quiet rhythm of your breath. There is no floor, no sky, only this soft in-between, where everything slows, and your body remembers how it feels to fully rest. A gentle glow gathers ahead of you, not bright, not sharp, just a soft shimmer, like candlelight seen through silk. It draws you in, not pulling, only welcoming. You move toward it, as easily as a leaf caught in a breeze, carried without resistance, without thought, and then you arrive. Not suddenly, just slowly, without beginning or end, in a new place, a quiet sanctuary. Hidden in the folds of dream, you stand in a wide courtyard, made not of stone, but of smooth, warm earth. The ground beneath your feet is soft and cool, damp with dew, fragrant with distant flowers. Tall trees surround you, ancient, silent, their bark silver with age, and glowing gently, as if lit from within. Their leaves drift slowly downward, like feathers, each one glowing softly, before it touches the ground and disappears into the earth. The air is thick with quiet, but not heavy, a quiet that feels alive, filled with the breath of memory and the stillness of something sacred. You walk forward, barefoot, feeling each step like a sigh, each footfall pressing gently into the earth, then rising again, lighter than before. There are no sounds here, not even wind, only the hush of presence, the soft heartbeat of the space. In the center of the courtyard, there is a pool, still and round, perfectly smooth, as if carved from moonlight. You approach it slowly, as though guided, not by thought, but by breath. When you reach the edge, you kneel, without needing to know why, and you look down, not to see yourself, but to feel. The surface holds your reflection, but it is not your face, only a shimmer of light, a soft glow, a suggestion of who you are in this dream. You reach out, fingertips brushing the water, and it does not ripple. It welcomes you, like silk beneath your hand, cool, clear, quiet. From the center of the pool, a soft light begins to rise, slowly, curling upward like smoke, but glowing like a dream unfolding. It forms a shape, tall, open, a doorway, made of light, floating just above the surface. You step forward, and the light does not blind you. It soothes you, like the warmth of sun through closed eyelids. Soft, gentle, safe. As you pass through it, you feel something lift from your body, a weight you hadn't known you were carrying, a tension that leaves with no sound, no effort, just gone. Now you are somewhere new again, a garden without edges, glowing with blue twilight, filled with the scent of night blooming flowers. The air is warmer here, rich with the perfume of jasmine, and something soft and sweet, like distant vanilla, like memory. The path beneath your feet is moss, deep and soft, a gentle cushion that gives slightly as you walk. Each step is quieter than the last, until your movement becomes soundless, as if you are walking through thought. Petals drift from unseen trees, slowly, like falling snow, but warm, each one landing without a sound, some in your hair, some on your shoulders, melting away as they touch you ahead. A gentle stream flows, clear and narrow, its waters so still. They reflect the sky above perfectly, a sky filled with slow-moving stars, each one larger than it should be, glowing softly. Watching you pass, you kneel again beside the stream, and dip your fingers into the water. It is cool, but not cold, and when it touches your skin, a wave of warmth spreads gently through your arms, through your chest, through your breath. You cup the water, lift it to your lips, and drink, slowly. The taste is pure, like fresh air after rain, like the color blue turned to feeling, and with each sip, your mind grows quieter, your body heavier. Your thoughts dissolve like clouds in sunlight. You lie back on the moss, letting your body sink completely. The earth beneath you holds you fully, without pressure, without expectation. The petals keep falling, and now so do stars. Not crashing, just drifting downward, soft and glowing, as if the sky is gently coming closer. To tuck you in, you close your eyes, and the garden does not vanish. It becomes a feeling of warmth and coolness and perfect stillness. You are deeper than before, floating now through a different kind of dream. One made not of places, but of sensations. A dream of light touches, soft scents, and the hush of being completely safe. Now you are walking again, but the world has changed. You are in a hall of endless arches, each one carved from soft stone, pale and warm, lit by a sky you cannot see but feel. The floor is smooth beneath your feet, and every step echoes gently, like a soft bell, ringing farther and farther into quiet. There are no walls, only curves, only space, and the slow, soothing echo of your breath. You pause at one of the arches and look through. On the other side, a meadow glows, filled with grasses that shine like gold thread, moving in slow waves. Without wind, you step through, and the air greets you, like a friend, without a name, cool, welcoming, wide. This meadow is endless, but not empty. It is filled with the sound of hush, with the glow of rest, with the deep, gentle stillness of sleep itself. You lie down once more, not because you are tired, but because your body understands that this is where it can fully let go. Your breath deepens, slows. The grass sways around you, in rhythm with your chest, up, down, rise, fall. There is no more need to move, no more need to wonder, only to be still, present, safe. The stars above you have drawn near, so close now, you can almost feel them, each one humming faintly, a lullaby with no words, just warmth and hush. And you drift now, not through space, not through dream, but through yourself, through your own stillness, through the soft, sacred heart of sleep. Here, in this meadow under this sky, you are home, and the dream never ends. It flows on softly, quietly, without needing to arrive. You remain still, not because you must, but because it feels good to rest, to let everything soften, to let your body become part of the quiet world around you. The grass beneath you is warm now, warmed by the soft light of stars, warmed by the rhythm of your breath, as if the earth itself is breathing with you, rising, falling, slow, deep. There are no more thoughts here, only sensations, only the gentle awareness of being held, completely, without weight, without worry. Above you, the sky begins to shift, not with time, but with tone. The stars stretch slowly, trailing soft colors behind them, pale blues, lavender, a gentle gold, all blending together like mist through water. The sky does not move quickly. It glides, like a slow breath, as if showing you how to let go even more, even deeper. And you do. You sink into the feeling of not needing anything, of not expecting, just drifting, just being. A soft wind stirs through the meadow. Not cold, not strong, just a gentle whisper, brushing past your skin like silk. It carries the scent of something new, distant but kind, like the smell of pages in an old book, or the faint memory of a flower from childhood, something forgotten, but never lost. You open your eyes, without tension, without thought, and find yourself no longer lying down, but standing, peacefully, as if the meadow lifted you gently into place. The grass parts before you, forming a soft path, lined with small, glowing stones, each one humming softly, barely. Above a whisper, you follow, because it feels natural, like being led by your own breath. One step, then another, each slower than the last. As you walk, the stars move with you, gliding through the sky like floating lanterns, their light never too bright, always soft, always calm. You pass beneath tall trees now, their trunks pale as moonlight, their branches like lace against the sky. Each leaf drifts down as you pass, fluttering gently in your wake, like the trees are bowing to your dream. The air grows sweeter here, thicker with scent, but never heavy, like warm tea steam. or the breath of a sleeping garden. Ahead, the trees part once more, and you step into a wide clearing, bathed in silver light, not from the moon, but from something gentler, something ancient, something sacred. In the center of the clearing, a pool of light rests on the ground. Not water, not fire, just light, soft and living. It pulses gently. In time with your breath, you approach it slowly, feet silent against the earth. Each step guided not by direction, but by calm, by peace, by the knowing that nothing here can harm you. You kneel again, gazing into the light, and though you see no reflection, you feel seen, known, welcomed. You reach out and your fingers slip into the pool, and for a moment, you feel nothing. Then everything. A wave of stillness, a bloom of warmth, as if your body is being remembered by the dream itself. As you rise, the pool of light fades slowly, not disappearing, but merging with the ground. Like a candle gently dimming, you walk onward, not hurried, just drifting forward, as if carried by the path itself. The clearing narrows into a hallway of trees, tall and silent, their trunks glowing faintly, their bark etched with lines of silver, patterns you don't recognize, but feel comforted by. They remind you of lullabies, of rain on a window, of warm blankets, and soft voices in the dark. The ground changes again, from grass to something smoother, cool and polished, like walking on stone shaped by centuries of silence. Your steps make no sound. Your breath is your only companion, slow and steady, rising and falling like waves on a forgotten shore. A faint glow appears ahead, like the memory of morning, not yet sunrise, but something hopeful, quiet and golden. You walk toward it, feeling time stretch then, as if hours have passed, or none at all. Here, time does not matter, only stillness, only calm. The trees open once more, and you find yourself standing before a wide archway, carved into the side of a mountain that wasn't there before. Its stone is soft with age, covered in vines that glow like fireflies. You pass beneath the arch and enter a great cavern, open to the sky above, where the stars spin slowly, so slowly, you wonder if they're breathing too. The floor is soft beneath your feet, covered in moss and petals, a silent invitation to walk, or rest, or simply be. You move slowly through the space, drawn toward a soft light at the far end. It pulses gently, a golden hum, a dream's heartbeat. There is no sound. Here, no echo, no wind, only you, and the dream, and the breath between them. At the center of the cavern, a single stone stands, smooth, round, barely higher than your knees. Upon it rests a glowing orb, soft, warm, wrapped in swirling light. And as you reach out to touch it, you feel nothing, yet everything. Your fingers pass through the light, and a quiet shiver moves. Through you, not cold, just a wave of peace, like remembering something that never had words. You close your eyes, and in the darkness behind them, you see stars, meadows, gardens. You see every place the dream has carried you, not as memories, but as feelings. And now, even those fade, not gone, just quiet, like lanterns drifting farther out to sea, until only the sea remains smooth, silent, infinite. You feel yourself lying down once more, somewhere warm and soft. The cavern has faded, the trees have drifted away, and you are floating again. In the space between thought and breath, between sky and sleep. Here, nothing must happen, nothing must begin or end. You are here, and that is enough. Your breath, soft and slow. Your body, light and warm. Your mind, empty and open. The dream does not end, it only deepens, becomes quieter, until even silence begins to sleep. There is no need to open your eyes now. They are already resting, closed gently like petals at dusk. Soft, still weightless. You do not need to move. There is nowhere to go, nowhere to be, except here, floating, quiet, held by everything around you. The world has become lighter, as if the very air has turned to silk. Each breath you take draws you deeper inward, not down, but inward, toward the center of calm. Your body is warm, wrapped in a hush that feels like soft blankets, like the quiet of snow falling at night. like the hush that follows a gentle lullaby, somewhere far above you, or maybe far below. Soft lights begin to appear again, not stars, not fireflies, but something between, tiny floating specks of glow, rising and falling like drifting feathers. You feel them passing around, you near your arms, your cheeks, your chest. Each one leaves behind a quiet shimmer, a feeling of comfort, of kindness, of being deeply cared for. The dream has changed again, not in form, but in feeling. You are no longer in the meadow or the cavern, but somewhere softer still, a place with no walls, no floor, just a soft openness all around. Place of breath and breeze and glowing stillness. And in this place, you begin to float forward, gently, without needing to know how, as if the air itself is guiding you, slowly, softly, like being carried on a whisper. Colors begin to form around you, not bright, not sharp, but quiet waves of light, blues that feel like nighttime oceans, pinks that feel like morning light, gold that hums like warmth on the skin. The colors move around you in soft spirals, never too fast, never too much, just enough to make you feel surrounded and folded, safe. You are moving now, through a soft, dreamlike corridor of air and light. The ground below is invisible, or maybe not there at all. You do not fall. You only drift, held up by something you cannot see, but fully trust. And with each breath, you feel the drifting grow deeper, slower, as if even thought is beginning to sleep, as if your body is becoming light enough to vanish. You pass through veils of color, soft curtains of mist, each one cooler, then warmer, then cool again. A perfect rhythm of sensation, like waves brushing your skin, without ever touching. A gentle sound begins to bloom around you. Not music, not words, just soft tones, low and distant, like bells underwater, like the hum of faraway stars. The sound moves with you, like breath, like thought, like memory, but it asks nothing from you, and you ask nothing of it. It is simply there, as you are, existing without reason, without effort, without need. And now, far ahead, a shape begins to form, not sharp, not solid, but glowing gently, floating in the distance like a dream waiting to be remembered. You are not curious. You are not reaching. You are simply floating toward it, slowly, softly, without even trying. The shape becomes clearer. A wide gate, made of light, its arch soft and curved. Its edges shimmer like water under moonlight. As you pass through the gate, you feel a soft pressure, like stepping through warm mist, or slipping beneath the surface of a gentle lake. The other side is quieter still, as if all sound is turned to velvet, as if even silence has become soft. You are in a garden now, though it doesn't grow from the earth. The flowers are made of light, their petals drifting slowly in the air, their stems rooted in nothing. They sway without wind, as if dancing to the rhythm of your breath. Each flower glows with a color you cannot name. Each one hums gently as you pass. Their song is one you don't need to understand, only feel. You do not stop walking because there is no reason to, but each step feels softer, as if your feet are barely touching the dream at all. You come to a tree now, floating in the center of the garden. Its trunk is wide, silver and smooth. Its branches twist upward like smoke. Each leaf is a tiny light, flickering gently, as if it might speak, but chooses not to. You sit beneath it, not to rest, but because it feels like the right thing, to simply be still beneath its glow. And as you sit, you feel a warmth in your back, a soft pulse, like a hand resting there, not real, but present, like kindness itself. Your breath deepens again. Your body sinks a little more. Your eyes stay closed, even though there is nothing to close them from. You could stay here forever, and maybe you already have. Maybe this garden has been part of you all along, a quiet place tucked behind your breath, waiting for this very moment to open. Time no longer stretches. It simply doesn't exist here. There is only now, only this stillness, this softness, and still. The garden glows, the tree hums, your body rests, and you drift, without direction, without reason, like a leaf carried by a kind wind. All around you, The petals drift slower. The lights dim just slightly, not ending, just folding in, like the dream tucking you gently under its wing. You feel lighter now, not because anything has changed, but because everything has settled. You are held by the dream, by the stillness, by the slow song of sleep. You breathe once more, softly, fully, and everything disappears, not gone, but resting, quiet, until you call it again. And now, even your breath becomes quiet. Even your thoughts begin to fade. Only the silence remains, warm, safe, endless. You are not waiting. You are not moving. You are simply here, exactly where you're meant to be. And the dream continues, softly, silently, carrying you deeper into the forever of peace. The stillness around you is so complete now. You begin to forget where your body ends and where the dream begins. There is no edge to anything here, no corners, no shapes that ask to be named, only gentle curves of space, light, folding over light, like soft blankets being pulled slowly around you. You rest, not sleeping, not waking, just resting, in a place where even thoughts are allowed to drift away, softly like feathers let go into windless air. The tree behind you breathes, not in sound, but in glow, its leaves dimming and brightening like slow tides, as if the whole garden is rocking you, like a cradle made of air. Nothing calls for your attention, nothing stirs. Just the slow, patient unfolding of a place that has always waited, always known, always loved. A breeze moves through now, not through trees, but through space itself, brushing across your shoulders, cool and kind, carrying scents that don't exist, but feel deeply familiar. Scents of quiet rivers, of warm stone after rain, of flowers that bloom only in dreams. You open your hands slowly, palms up, and you feel the wind pass through them, like it's whispering something soft, but not in words, just in feeling, just in peace. And then, just ahead, a slow shape begins to appear again, not close, not far, just slowly becoming part of your awareness, like a memory rising without needing to be remembered. It's a staircase, but not one to climb. No effort waits here. It's made of cloud, or light, or something between. Each step glows faintly, as if lit by moonlight underwater. They lead upward, but without height, more like rising into a thought or a breath. You step toward the stairs, not because you must, but because they are part of the dream, and the dream is gently unfolding before you. Your feet touch the first step, and it holds you, not firm, but like floating on, something soft and willing. Your body is light, barely touching, but supported completely. You rise slowly, one step at a time, never rushed, never pulled, just guided by peace, by stillness. The garden below begins to dim, but it doesn't vanish. It becomes part of you, as if every place you've passed through is now carried inside. A quiet warmth in your chest, like a candle. Behind your heart, the staircase ends, not in a place, but in a presence, a space that feels wide, endless, like the night sky without stars. And yet it is not empty. It is full of something soft, something sacred. Here, the air is thicker with peace, like velvet floating in the breeze. The silence holds weight, but never presses, just wraps itself gently around your shoulders. There is no ground, no ceiling, no walls, only you, floating within. This quietness, like a single drop of dew in the morning air. Soft light begins to rise beneath you, from below, from within. It grows slowly, never pushing, just blooming gently outward. It lifts you, but you don't rise. You simply become lighter, as if the light is remembering you, or you are remembering it. Your arms drift slightly away from your body, not on purpose, just because they want to, as if every part of you is floating now, together, unhurried, at peace. The light spreads through your chest, then your limbs, then your breath, until you are no longer separate from it. You are made of the same softness, the same glow, the same quiet. Nothing stirs here, nothing asks for your attention. There is only rest, only stillness, only this soft, sacred, quiet, and you are completely within it, like a pearl inside its shell, like sleep inside the dream. like night wrapped in velvet skies. No thoughts come. Now, only feeling, only breath, only the softness of being completely allowed to let go, to rest, to float and still. The dream deepens, gently, slowly, endlessly. Far in the distance, or maybe deep within, a sound begins to shimmer, not loud, not even clear, just a low, warm vibration. A hum without a source. It feels like being rocked, without motion held, without hands, understood, without words. It washes through you, like water through a stream, like wind through reeds. It does not move you, it simply stays with you. A soft echo of comfort. And as it fades, you feel yourself settled deeper again, not into a place, but into yourself, into the part of you that has always known how to rest, how to float, how to disappear gently into silence. There is nothing more to see, nothing more to find. Everything is already here, warm and weightless around you, inside you, through you. You do not need to hold on to the dream. It holds you, it breathes for you, it glows for you. You are the light now. You are the sky. You are the hum of stillness, wrapped in breath, wrapped in warmth, wrapped in sleep. The space around you deepens again, not darker, just quieter, like the last note of a lullaby lingering in the air, like the pause before the next soft breath. You feel your thoughts drift like clouds, barely formed, already gone. You feel your fingers rest, your shoulders soften, your chest rise and fall in slow, gentle waves. There is nothing more to do, nowhere more to go. You are floating in the center of calm, in the heart of the dream, in the breath between one moment and the next. And as you rest here, weightless, limitless, peaceful, the dream continues, softly, quietly, without end. Time doesn't pass here, because there is nothing to wait for, nothing to count, nothing to miss. You are no longer rising or falling. You are simply floating in a space so gentle, it feels like the pause between heartbeats, the space between clouds. The light around you glows without brightness, soft and even, like moonlight spread thin through a veil. It wraps around you like warm breath, quiet and slow, a hush made visible. You are drifting through this light, not moving with your body, but moving with your breath. Each inhale, soft as a sigh, each exhale, deeper than thought. You're not thinking now, not remembering, not wondering. You are just being, like a candle left flickering after everyone has gone to sleep. Gentle, present, unbothered, the space becomes softer still, as if the very air is folding around you like a feathered cocoon. And inside this softness, you begin to feel the hum again. Faint, low, comforting, like something ancient and kind, remembering you with warmth. You are not alone, but not with anyone either. You are simply surrounded by the presence of peace itself, the warmth of stillness, the embrace of silence. It asks for nothing, not your name, not your story, not even your thoughts, only that you rest and let go. Let go of effort, let go of needing, let go of even letting go. You are carried now gently, like mist on a breeze that never ends far below you, or maybe far within. Soft patterns begin to shimmer, not pictures, not scenes, just gentle shapes, waves and circles, like shadows in a pool lit by starlight. They rise slowly toward you, not fast, not close, but in rhythm with your breath, with your stillness. And as they draw near, you feel not curiosity, but comfort, like something familiar approaching, a presence, a feeling, a return. They swirl beneath you now, like soft silver rivers, like wind drawing shapes in drifting fog. And then, you feel yourself being drawn gently downward, not pulled, not lowered, but simply settling, like dust through a sunbeam, like a snowflake coming to rest. You move through the shapes, and they do not move away. They welcome you, slowly folding around you, soft waves rising and falling. No sound, no weight, only the rhythm of being. And now, you find yourself resting upon something you cannot see, but feel, a soft surface, warm as skin, gentle as down. You are not asleep, but you are no longer awake. You are somewhere in between, a quiet space, where dreams come not to speak, but to stay near you. like a soft breath on your cheek. The air here feels sacred, but not in a grand way, in a quiet way, like the hush of morning light or the calm of a candle's glow. And you are safe, completely, utterly safe. No harm exists here, no noise, no time, only this gentle warmth, this slow quiet, this dream that holds you. You lie there for a while, or maybe forever. It's hard to know, because you are no longer measuring anything. You are simply breathing, slow, steady, safe. Your fingers relax, your jaw softens, your whole body sinks, as if the dream is made of velvet, and you are resting deeper within it with every breath. Then, around you, tiny light begin to flicker again, not bright, not sharp, just gentle glows, rising like fireflies. Slow and aimless, they float upward, past your chest, past your face, past your thoughts. They do not disturb you. They simply continue, a soft dance of shimmer and hush, gliding upward into the night around you. And far above, or maybe deep within, a soft dome of light begins to glow, like a moon through fog, a wide circle, faint, steady, welcoming. It is not a place, but a state of being, a layer of calm waiting to hold you. And gently, you begin to rise toward it, not pushed, just allowed. The place beneath you falls away, but not like falling, like releasing, like sighing. And now, you are within the dome, inside the gentle glow, floating in its light, breathing in its quiet. The sound of your breath feels sacred now, not for any reason, but because it exists, because it continues, soft and slow and real. And you are so deeply at ease, you barely notice time, or memory, or thought. Only the softness, only the breath, only the glow. The dream begins to fold around you again, not to close, but to wrap you, like fog curling around trees, like soft wings coming to rest. You are wrapped now, in something so still, so warm, so quiet, that nothing else exists. Only this moment, this breath, this soft surrender, and still, you drift slowly, safely, as the dome above begins to dim, not vanish, just darken, softly, slowly, like night turning deeper, like sleep thickening gently. Now, even the light forgets itself, and you are resting inside pure stillness. A silence so perfect, you become part of it. No thoughts, no sounds, no name, just being, just breath, just the soft hum of peace. And here, you remain, as long as you like, as deep as you need, wrapped in quiet, held in light, carried by the hush of sleep itself. You do not know how long you've rested here, and that is part of the peace. There is no need to count, no need to remember, only the breath, the light, the quiet, the dome around you. Now dim and gentle, holds your stillness. Like a cradle, it does not close, it simply surrounds, like warm fog at the edge of sleep, like a whisper that stays beside you. You feel yourself breathing again, not as a task, but as a rhythm, slow and sweet. Inhale, as soft as a cloud rising, exhale like a wave returning to shore. And in that rhythm, a new space begins to open, not forward, not backward, just around you, like petals slowly unfolding. It is vast, but not empty. It is open, but not wide. It feels like the space inside a dream, just large enough to hold your rest, just soft enough to ask nothing of you. You let your body melt into it, without thinking, without trying, the way a feather sinks into still water, the way dusk settles into a quiet field. You feel no edges now, no weight, only the memory of weight, drifting away with each breath. The light here is softer than before, thinner, quieter, as if it's learning to whisper again. It glows through the air in faint golden waves, touching your skin like warm mist. And now, in this golden stillness, you notice something gently forming, not a place, not an object, just a presence, a sense of being accompanied, without sound, without form, only a softness, rising like a familiar breeze. It does not speak, but you feel it, like a hush resting beside you, like a glow passing through you. It asks for nothing, it only stays, offering warmth, offering stillness, and together, you float not through space, but through calm. Each moment drifts by, not faster, not slower, just endlessly quiet, like ripples in a night pond, like a lullaby sung without words. You are held now, completely, and the quiet around you deepens again. Far in the distance, or deep within the dream, you begin to see another light, cooler, bluer, like moonlight woven with silver threads. It begins to shimmer like water, not rushing, not still, just pulsing gently, the way breath pulses in a resting chest. And again, you drift, not toward it, but with it, as if the dream is guiding you, not pulling, just offering. Another soft space, the golden mist thins, the blue shimmer rises, and you pass from one into the other. So gently, you barely notice the shift. The air here is cooler, but kind, like the hush of a starlit lake. It touches your skin like silk. It wraps around you like dusk. You are moving now, through the shimmer, slow as thought, light as sleep. Below you, soft ripples stretch out in rings, spreading endlessly, not on water, but through light itself. And the world around you feels like a great silver lake, flat and calm, glowing with soft reflections. Each ripple carries peace outward. Each wave deepens your stillness. You float above it, or maybe within it, and you begin to feel as though you, too, are made of this shimmer, this silver quiet, this breathless hush. Your body, if it's still here, is no longer separate from the dream. You are the breath. You are the ripple. You are the silence. And nothing stirs. Only the faint song of the still water. Only the hum of your soft breath. Only the dream continuing on, without need, without end. You are so deep. Now, there are no more words to form, only feelings, shapes, whispers of things too gentle to say. Your chest rises, falls, your fingers loosen, your thoughts dissolve, until even thought itself becomes part of the dream, floating in the shimmer, like petals across a silver tide. And still, you rest so deeply, it feels like time itself is sleeping beside you. The sky around you darkens slightly now, not to frighten, just to soften, to draw the edges of the dream even closer, like a warm blanket being pulled toward your chin. You are not closing your eyes. You are not falling asleep. You are becoming the sleep, becoming the hush, becoming the peace. Far above, a soft spiral of light begins to turn, slowly, gently, like a galaxy resting in place. Not spinning fast, not spinning at all, just unfolding in quiet symmetry. You gaze at it, or feel it, and it feels as though it's watching over you. Not watching with eyes, but with love, with care, with patience that has no time. And still you drift, still you float, still you are held, as soft rings of silver light move through you, invisible but felt. Each ring loosens something, each breath releases something more, until all that remains is calm and quiet, and the gentle rhythm of resting deeper and deeper into the dream. You may wonder if the dream has an end, but it does not. Not because it continues, but because it has always been here. You have only come home to it again. You are part of it now, not a visitor, not a guest, but a piece of its silence, a glow within its breath, a note in its song. And the dream thanks you, not in words, not in sound, just in stillness, in warmth, in quiet. So rest, float, breathe. You are already exactly where you need to be, and there is nothing more to do, except continue, softly, gently, deeper still. The spiral above you has faded now, not vanished, but softened, becoming one with the space around it, like snowflakes melting into still air, like music that leaves only warmth behind. You do not miss it, because nothing is ever lost here. Everything that comes stays quietly. Somewhere inside the hush, you drift again, not forward, not away, just deeper. The dream folds with you, like soft fabric under slow-moving water, like petals following your breath, each breath, a tide, each moment, a feather falling through sky. And now, there is a new warmth below you, faint, but sure, like something glowing gently through the mist. You do not move toward it, but it rises to meet you, quietly, carefully, as though it doesn't want to wake the hush. It takes shape slowly, A surface of some kind. Not solid, not still, but soft. Like the curve of a hill covered in moss. Like the back of a sleeping cloud. You come to rest on it, without knowing when you landed. Because there is no landing here. Only settling, only allowing, only letting go. It supports you fully, but gently. Like being held by something that knows your shape. Without needing to remember it, you lie back. And the sky above becomes white again. Dark, but not empty. It holds a soft glow. Not stars, not moons, just a slow shimmer, like sleep breathing in light. You do not need to look at it, because it's already looking at you. Not with eyes, but with presence, with calm, and beneath you. The dream rises and falls, as if it too is breathing. A slow rhythm that holds you steady. You feel your arms now, but they are light. Resting in softness, your hands open without trying. Your legs relax. Your shoulders melt into the quiet, even your thoughts. The last ones still gently floating, begin to pause, to rest, to dissolve into the warmth. There is no need for thinking now. No need for remembering. No need for direction. You are not on a journey. You are not arriving. You are simply here, in the deepest part of rest. And around you, the dream begins to bloom again. Not loudly, not suddenly, just slowly, like flowers that open only at night. Guided by stillness, nourished by silence. They are not flowers you've seen before, but you know them somehow. Shapes that feel like breathing, colors that feel like exhale, soft as shadows in morning fog. You do not reach for them, but they are with you now. Their petals brushing gently across your breath, cool and slow. Their scent so faint, you only feel it in memory, like something once dreamed, now returned. Time here, if it exists at all, moves like a lullaby sung without sound. You are rocked gently by the nothingness, by the everything, by the in-between, and now you feel yourself drifting again. But you are not going anywhere. You are simply moving through layers of softness, layers of hush, each one lighter than the last. You pass through the petals, through the glow, into something even quieter, a space made only of warmth and breath. The air feels close, but open, as if you are floating inside a thought that has no shape, a dream before it becomes a dream. There is nothing to see, and yet you see everything, not with eyes, but with being. And you realize, in this soft moment, that the dream has no end, because you are part of it now. Woven into its breath, held inside its hush. You feel this not in your mind, but in your breath, in the soft beat of your rest, in the way your body sinks deeper with every passing stillness. There is a slow movement around you, like silk being turned by air, like clouds shifting without knowing they've moved. And in that movement, you begin to notice new light, not bright, not sharp, just gentle pulses, like heartbeats seen from far away. They drift closer, but not fast, never fast, only in rhythm with your own breathing as they arrive. You feel them not as objects, but as feelings, each one a layer of peace, a moment of weightlessness, a memory of being held. They circle you softly, not watching, not listening, just being near, offering stillness, offering space, and you, so deeply relaxed now, feel no need to move, or speak, or remember, only to stay, only to breathe, only to rest within the glow. The pulses of light grow wider, and begin to form soft arches above you, not walls, not ceilings, just curving waves of shimmer, rising and falling like breath made visible. You lie beneath them, safe, silent, suspended in a place where nothing has ever gone wrong, where nothing ever will. You can feel the texture of the dream. Now, not rough, not smooth, just soft, like woven sleep, like velvet made from quiet. You are held in this softness, completely, wholly, without needing to be anything, without needing to know anything. And from somewhere deep, a sound begins to rise, not music, not words, but a hum, steady and low, like the sound the stars might make as they sleep. It flows through you, not loud, not sharp, just warm. It fills the arches, it fills the air, it fills your breath, and still, you float, in the dream, beneath the arches of shimmer. Within the hum of rest, wrapped in stillness, no thought remains now. No shape, no need, only warmth, only hush, only the endless softness of night, and there you stay as long as you need. As long as the dream allows, which is always. The arches above you begin to drift away, not breaking, not falling, just fading gently into the dim light, like mist returning to air, like a song slowly closing its last note. There is no change here, only shifting softness, only a new quietness, taking shape around you. You feel it first in the space just beyond your skin, a cooling hush, a deeper quiet, a kind of night that doesn't bring darkness, only peace, only calm, and you realize you are floating again, not lifted, not pulled, just gently drifting, held by something that does not need to be named. Your breath moves with the space around you, like leaves rising and falling in slow wind. Every part of you feels lighter, not gone, just released, like snow falling in sleep, like light closing its eyes. The silence around you changes again, so softly, you might not notice, but it does. It deepens, it stretches, it becomes a kind of music, without sound, just rhythm, a calm rhythm that holds you still. You feel that rhythm now, in your chest, in your arms, in your fingertips. It is not fast, not slow, just steady, like waves brushing the edge of a dream. You let go even more, even deeper, as the dream breathes with you. Soft, steady, slow, now. The light begins to shift again, turning pale blue, like dawn hidden behind clouds, like moonlight that never left the sky. And the space around you grows larger, not wider, not taller, just more open, like you are floating inside a sleeping sky. Without floor, without roof, just soft, directionless calm. There is something ahead now, but it does not call to you. It only exists, a shape, far away, soft and glowing, like a thought you had once, a long time ago, and forgot to forget. You float toward it, or perhaps it floats toward you. No effort, no motion, just closeness, growing by itself. And as it nears, you see that it is not a place, not a structure, not a form, but a presence, a warmth in shape, a softness given light. It surrounds you gently, like a fog that carries peace, like a memory made only of rest, and inside it you feel safe, completely, as if all the weight you've ever held has been lifted quietly away. You do not need to speak, there is nothing to ask, because you are already being answered by the hush, by the warmth, by the way the silence knows your shape, and still, your breath moves slowly, in and out, as if the dream is breathing with you. The presence begins to move, again, or you do, or the space itself does. It doesn't matter, because nothing changes here quickly, nothing ever startles, nothing ever asks you to hurry. You are carried now, in a current of stillness, like sleep carrying a falling star, like wind holding a single feather in dusk, and you arrive, not at a place, but a feeling, a sensation so soft, so still, you can't quite hold it, but it holds you. It feels like velvet light, cool and warm at the same time. It wraps around you, beneath you, within you. It becomes your breath, your rest, your dream, and around you, small lights begin to bloom, not stars, not lamps, just little pulses of glow, hovering like thoughts too soft to speak. They flicker gently, they hum without sound. Each one seems to carry a piece of quiet, and as they float near you, you feel them settling into your breath, your arms, your chest, bringing ease, bringing lightness. One lands at your fingertips, and you feel them unclench. One rests near your forehead, and your thoughts grow quieter. Another touches your chest, and you feel it rise, fall, then slow, until even your heartbeat becomes a lullaby made of clouds. The lights drift around you, circling without purpose, without aim, like dreams playing with the air. Their movement is random, but perfect, without needing to be understood. And through them, you fall even deeper, not down, but inward, as though the dream has layers, and each one is softer than the last. You feel them unfold, one after another, like petals opening into velvet. Each layer welcomes you, offers you stillness, asks for nothing, only your rest, and you give it freely, because your body is so light now, so warm, so far away from tension, that rest is not something you do. It is something you are. The lights begin to fade again, one by one, without sorrow, without goodbye, like leaves falling onto water, like thoughts drifting away before you know they came. And now, the space becomes silver again. Not bright, just soft, cool, and warm all at once. Like the skin of a dream, you are lying in it, held by it, not above, not below, just surrounded and far off. You see another shimmer so gentle. You wonder if it's part of your breath, or the air, or the dream itself. It moves slowly, almost not at all, but it brings something with it, a sense of returning, not to a place, but to a deeper stillness, a quieter hush. You feel it drawing near, or you feel yourself drawn to it, and again, there is no motion, only arrival, without effort, without step, without time. This shimmer, soft as wind on silk, begins to open gently, not like a door, but like a veil, parting without sound, and inside, only more softness, more quiet, more of the same sacred stillness that has always held you. You let go again, even more, as though your breath were never something separate, as though your sleep had already begun before. You even closed your eyes. This dream has no bottom, no top, no sides, only warmth, only space, only the calm that lives in the spaces between thoughts. You are part of it now, fully, completely, and the dream carries you, as gently as the tide, as slowly as the moon, as quietly as time. So rest, float, breathe. You are already home, within the hush, within the shimmer, within the soft breath of dreamy night tales. And now, the dream begins to settle, like mist lowering onto quiet fields, like a sigh that has waited a long, long time to let go. You do not move, but everything within you begins to soften even more. Your thoughts, if there are any left, float like dandelion seeds in slow, warm air. No place to land, no reason to land, just drifting, just light. The sky around you is pale now, neither day nor night, only the soft shimmer of rest. The horizon has no edge. The stars have gone quiet, and the hush has become everything. You are not thinking anymore. You are not wondering. You are not waiting. You are simply resting, completely, fully, like the earth under snow, like water under moonlight, like breath that no longer needs to count time. And still, the space around you holds you gently, firmly, like a cradle of air, a soft hand that never lets go. You are safe here, beyond dreams, beyond story, beyond the edge of anything loud or sharp. This is where the dream becomes stillness, where the motion fades into memory, where the hush becomes so deep, so soft, that it carries you beyond even itself. Number, more shapes, no more paths, only rest, only breath, only peace. The light is fading now, but not away, only inward, curling like sleep beneath your ribs, settling in your chest, like warmth that never leaves. You feel the last layer of the dream unfold, like the final note of a lullaby, slow, full forever, and you rest in it, without thought, without weight, as if you've always been here, as if this dream began long before you arrived, and will go on gently, even after you're asleep. No need to remember it, no need to hold it, because it holds you quietly, completely, always. So now you drift, lighter than breath, slower than time, so deeply wrapped in peace that even silence begins to sleep. Let yourself go now, into the hush, into the dream, into the stillness that has always been waiting for you here. And as you sink into the deepest sleep, wrapped in warmth, soft as starlight, know that this story, and many more, will always be here for you, waiting, ready to begin again, when you return. For now, let go completely. You are safe, you are held, you are home, and when you wake, you'll feel light, soft, rested, carried by all that this dream gave you. Even if you don't remember it, that's okay. It was always here for you, and it always will be. So sleep, sleep, and sleep. And when you're ready to drift again, come back to this quiet place where the stars are slow, the skies are soft, and the hush always waits for you on Dreamy Night Tales. If this story helped you sleep, or even helped you rest for a little while, be sure to like, subscribe, and return whenever you need more gentle dreams, quiet nights, and stories that never rush. From all of us here, thank you for listening. Thank you for dreaming. Good night, soft dreams, and sleep well.